If you guys didn't know, I'm a huge movie fan. I love watching movies, and going to the cinema and watching it with my friends on a massive screen was something I really enjoyed. Now obviously, since the movement control and the lockdown, that is something that isn't gonna happen for a long time. So what I did instead was think about how I can bring the cinema home to me. Now obviously I'm talking about projectors here. You guys have seen we've done a bunch of reviews on projectors here on ProductNation. They range all the way up to 4, 5, 6, even 8K. Our goal was to look for the cheapest budget projector, and we probably found one. And I'm not just talking about a regular projector, I'm talking about a smart projector that has YouTube, Netflix, different applications you can install within it, and have a speaker system built into it. That's what we're talking about in this video. It is the LUMOS AURO. So let's get started. Now let's talk about the build quality and the design on the LUMOS AURO. In terms of the actual design and style to it, it has a very premium and elegant sort of look. I like the little fabric touch they have at the back as well. Makes it look very minimalistic yet stylish at the same time. You've got all the buttons at the top of the projector, all the inputs on the left and back of the projector as well. Let's talk about the projected image, the distance, the sizing of the room, and the brightness all in one point. Well, for the distance itself, the great part is your room doesn't need to be really massive to be able to project a big screen. It has a very short throw distance from 3 meters to the screen, and projector distance. You can get 100 inches in the projected image, which is pretty massive, really bright as well. It's a 6000 lumen projector, which means it's pretty bright. Even in the direct sunlight, when I had the curtains drawn, I could get a pretty decent image and I could see what was on screen. Lastly, obviously the resolution it supports is native 1080p. This is not upscaling or anything. I really liked the image quality overall. Next, we're talking about the smartness of it, the smart controls. Obviously, you can connect it up to your Wi-Fi or whatever device you want to connect it to, whether that's screen sharing, AirPlay, whatever it is. That's all there, and you also have integration with different applications like YouTube and Netflix, which are the most used applications everywhere, I believe. If you want to watch Netflix right on there, you can. You want to watch YouTube on there, you can as well. If you want to screenplay from your Android or your iOS device, you can do that as well. Your phone, your laptop, your Android or iOS device will detect it automatically once you go into the AirPlay or cast section. All you have to do is tap a button and you're sharing your screen. With that being said, it's also running its very own Android OS like a lot of other smart projectors. As long as you're connected to Wi-Fi, you can stream directly or plug in your USB and watch movies off of your hard drive. Lastly, let's talk about the inbuilt Dolby audio. It does have built-in speakers, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, that are actually very nice. Obviously, depending on where you place it, you can get a full surround sound system. For me, it was like right behind me, so I got a really nice surround sound system. The stand that I mentioned is the rise stand that provides better functionality for the placement, but you don't really need it in order to get that proper projection. It also comes with its built-in screw thingy at the bottom of the projector to adjust the viewing angles. And speaking of viewing angles, there's a really good amount of customization you can do with the viewing angles of it. So I was able to adjust not just physically the projector with the screw, but also using the inbuilt distortion control to kind of flip it upwards. You can even physically move the projector screen up and down and stretch a certain part of the image whichever way you desire. That's how I was able to get the perfect projection, even avoiding the TV screen. Now let's talk about the pros and the cons on the LUMOS AURO. I think the main pro you're gonna get out of this is that this is one of the best, if not the only, 1080p projector you can find at this price that provides very good image quality, good build design, smart controls, and a good decent speaker system as well. The second pro on this would be the speaker quality is actually way more impressive than I was expecting to get out of this. But after listening to it for YouTube and Netflix with the built-in application, it performed really well for the sound quality. If you have this alone, you won't feel like you're missing out. The third pro on this would be the smartness and the customization that it comes along with. The keystone correction, being able to distort them physically, have smart application support, all of this encompassed together probably make this one of the best budget projectors for a home studio if you're looking for that. Now looking at the cons, or something that isn't really amazing with the projector, I'd say the color reproduction isn't the best we've ever seen. But overall the colors look decent if you get it right out the box. But if you're exposed to a lot of monitors, screens, displays, and you know how colors should look, you might notice a thing or two when it comes to the colors. The second thing I want to talk about is the Android connectivity for the casting was a little bit iffy. For iOS, it worked perfectly with the iPhone as well as the Mac, but with the Android, you can see that it would detect the device, it would start connecting, but then it would disconnect. To be fair, they did give a disclaimer saying that you need to update the software to the latest version, so I'm pretty sure that would solve your issue if you were to face that. Now it comes down to who is this projector really for, and should you be buying this? If you're at home, you love watching movies, you want to have a home entertainment system that doesn't cost you a lot of money, this may be the choice for you. 3-meter short throw disc to get a 100-inch projected image, really awesome stuff. For home entertainment and cinema, definitely recommend this on that price point. With that being said, that is the end of the video for the LUMOS AURO. If you guys are more interested in different types of projectors, we've done 4K projectors, we've done cinematic projectors, we've done portable projectors. All of that's going to be linked at the end of this video in a playlist that we've created for you guys. So be sure to check that out. We'll be seeing you again in the next video.